What is up, all you beautiful people? It's I, Akemi TCG, back here with the brand spanking new deck profile. So we're taking a little bit of a backseat from Crusadias and switching back into a more of a control-based deck, Dark Magicians. I built this deck a long time ago before Souls came out. So I had a general idea how to play it, but when Souls came out, it made the deck so much better. So just a disclaimer, this deck is definitely not budget. I'm trying to make it as competitive as possible. Just a really quick warning. But let's get right into it. I really do like Dark Magicians, by the way. It's going to be our field center. Got an official one. Didn't want to use a lewd one because I don't know how you guys feel about that. But anyways, 3 Dark Magicians, the secret ones from the movie pack. You have to play 3. There's really... The whole deck is called Dark Magicians, and every time you summon these with Magical Circle, you get that plus, so it's pretty clear. Magician Souls, 3 of them. I did try to play without Magician Souls, and this deck is borderline almost impossible to play without Magician Souls. I'm sorry, that's just straight up the truth. It gives you some fodder in the graveyard, so if you want to put any Magicians to the graveyard, including Dark Magician Girl, Palladium, Oracle, and Palladium Mahad, then you can dump all that to the graveyard, then special summon a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. There's honestly no better card than this card in the whole entire deck, if I say so myself. So you really have to play it. I wish it was more generic to Dark Magician so it would be cheaper, but I digress. 2 Phantasme. I am going to play Zernitron when Dragon of Red Eyes comes out instead of Phantasme, but as of right now, Lynx is still very prevalent, so Phantasme is the best choice, and also it lets you go into the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight fusion, which is really good to protect your back row. Next is 2 Apprentice Illusion Magicians. Apprentice Illusion, I used to run this at 3 before it got Souls, but you get Dark Magician a lot quicker now, so you only need 2. I may cut this down to 1, but I don't see myself cutting it down anytime soon. 3 Magician's Rod, that's your Stratos for your spells and traps. 1 Palladium Oracle Mana. I'm playing Mana over Mahad. I'm not playing Mahad in this build, just because Mana has more recursion in the graveyard. If somebody targets something, you can just get it back, so which is really nice. And you also get Dark Magician Girl, just in case you need that little bit of extra protection, or you can crash into a 2k beater, and you're gonna get Dark Magician Girl anyways, which is really nice. Then it has recursion for the next turn anyways. Mahad, it's a level 7, which is a big plus. I really wish this was level 7, but that's just how it is. And also Mahad is a light, so I don't think I just really can't see myself playing Mahad. I know others may disagree, but that's how it is. 1 Dark Magician Girl. You have to play the 1 if you're playing the Dark Magicians, the fusion, or else it wouldn't resolve properly. Because the Dark Magician says you have to get both Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. It's not one or the other. You have to get both. So you have to play that 1 Illusion Magic just to get your resources up quicker. It's also quick play, so you can get your Magician's Rod back. 1 Secrets. I know a lot of people are playing 2. I like this at 1 because it is bricky in the hand when you don't have the materials, and you can also search it with Soul Servant and Magician's Rod, so that's fine. 1 Dark Magic Veil. I was initially playing Inheritance over this, but I realized Dark Magic Veil is very good early and late game, and bottom line is a special summon, especially from the graveyard or hand. Like sometimes you have 2 Dark Magicians in hand, you have no idea what to do with them without Eternal Soul. This can pretty much unclog it. So this is, hypothetically, in this deck, Dark Magic Veil is better than Monster Reborn. 2 Super Polys. I'm manning these because everything is a dark, so it just makes a lot of sense to me besides mana. And yeah, the card is just really good. 3 Soul Servant for the draw power in the deck, and also the top deck, and you can also top deck Magician's Soul with this. So it's just really good all around. If you go first, you can set 1, end phase, activate Soul Servant, then next turn you have recursion, you can draw afterwards. It's just fantastic. 2 Foolish Burial Goods to get the Soul Servants and the Magician's Navigation in the graveyard. Just an all-around good card. I didn't want to play 3 because you can only activate 1 per turn, and I didn't need to see it that often. Another draw power is triple Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is way too good not to run in this deck. Just bottom line is just way too good. 3 Dark Magical Circle, obviously. That's your kind of like your pot of duality for the deck. And then for the trap lineup, I have Skill Drain. You have to play the 1 of. It really doesn't hurt your deck unless you're summoning some of your fusion or links. But by the time you resolve Skill Drain and you have an established board, it should be GG unless they're playing like Mystic Mind Turbo or something like that. And what's great about this deck too, in regards to Mystic Mind Turbo, is the Dark Magician Circle activates, not the Dark Magician itself, because Dark Magician is a vanilla, it has no effect. So if they have a Mystic Mind, you can just straight up banish it. 3 Eternal Soul. I'm considering running this at 2, but it's way too good right now for me to run, or forcing me to run it at 3, because I really want to see this all the time, as much as I can. I think when I put in Zernitron in, I'm going to run it at 2. 1 Magician's Navigation. I used to run 2 of these, but the hand part is just so situational, I didn't want to see it as much, and I felt like there were better options as opposed to 2 Magician's Navigation. 1 Red Reboot. Traps do hurt this deck a lot, and I do like maining the Red Reboot because a lot of people do not see it coming at all. 1 Solemn Strike, and then 3 Solemn Judgment. That's going to be a clean 40 card deck. Played this at Locals the other day, went 2-2, made 1 major mistake, and I set 1 spell card, and I summoned Magician's Souls, but I didn't draw by sending away that spell card, and I lost that turn. And I looked at the top card of my deck, and it was a Dark Magical Circle, and if I had resolved that properly, I would have won. So that was a big yikes on my part. Next, we got the extra deck. I'm playing the Dark Magicians. These are, by the way, for you're wondering, these are just like prismatic, or I don't even know what to call it, prismatic foiling on top of the card, so it looks really nice. Just before you guys in the comments ask, the Dark Magicians, I play 1. A lot of people play 2, but I've never had it come up more than once, so that's just a personal preference. And super poly targets are going to be Starving Venom, Predaplant Dragostapelia, Hamaduke because spirals are still a thing, Mud Dragon because it's generic, and then Quintet Magician. Just in case I'm playing against Pendulums, Selene is going to be really, really strong, so I feel like Quintet will come in more handy against that deck. And then 1 Dark Magician in the Dragon Knight. I confuse this with Phantasmi on the field. And also if I Super Poly, if I have a Dark Magician on the field and they are playing some Dragon deck, for a good example is Rockets, where they have Borlo Savage, then I confuse away my Dark Magician and their Borlo Savage with Super Poly, and that's fantastic. The lineup for Lynx is 1 Gravity Controller. It's really good. I haven't had the need to use it yet, but when it comes in, it comes in. Because everything in my deck targets, and I need a really reliable way to get out of Avermax, and Gravity Controller will do the job. 1 IP Masquerena. I am playing Eternal Soul and the Magician's Navigation, so IP Masquerena does come in handy, where I summon IP Masquerena and I have 2 set. Then I resolve those 2 cards, and then it lets me go into my toolbox of Lynx. It's really good. 1 Nightmare Phoenix. This is a regular Nightmare package, obviously with 1 Nightmare Unicorn. I don't like Cerberus as much, and Circle just does the job better. And then BLS, because I am running Dark Magician, and it's actually a lot easier to get this out than a lot of people think, and it's still a really, really good card if people can't get over it. And 0 Boros. This hasn't come up yet. I may take this out for something else. I'll just have to see, honestly, with that one. Next for the Xyz, Abbot Illusion. This card's just really good, and I play the 1 Red Eyes Flare just in case I attack them with 2 Dark Magicians, and they're like at 3k. I could potentially soft lock them by going into Red Eyes Flare, and then they're limited to how many effects they can use that turn, which is really, really good. They get low-key burned them to death. It's really good against combo, by the way. So next, for the sideboard, again, heads up, this deck is not budget. 3 Nibiru. Just in case I'm going second, this deck has big problems with combo boards, but a lot of people aren't playing Appaloosa first, and they aren't really playing around Nibiru. If they have it, they have it. That's just how it is. 3 Mystic Mine. In my opinion, this card is extremely good in this deck because it doesn't really hurt it in any way, shape, or form, and sometimes you need to gather up your resources. I know a lot of people hate this card, but it's a good card. That's really all I can say about that. 3 Evenly Match for the boards. Gotta break those boards. Artifact Sanctum and Scythe package. You have to play 2 Sanctum, 1 Scythe, just in case they're playing extreme combo. You can potentially hard lock them if you just draw into this. I have considered playing the Secret Village version, but I want to do a little bit more testing with this version before I make any final decisions on what version I want to play. And last but not least, for going second, 3 Lightning Storms. It's just extremely good, this format, and honestly, it's a big blow up. I used that in my locals last week, or this week rather, and the Pendulum player literally set 4 pass, and I just played Lightning Storm. So I plussed 3 from it, and then I just proceeded to go off. It was just really, really clean. And that is the build. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any suggestions, any tips down below. I do read every single comment, just a heads up. I really do want to make this deck meta relevant, but without Dragon of Red Eyes, it makes it a little bit harder, as a lot of people are maining Spell and Trap Destruction. In the locals, I played against a dude and he twin twisted me once. I had 3 set. He twin twisted me. I saw him judgmented. Then he played another twin twisters. That could have hypothetically been 2 Lightning Storms, and that still would have worked. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's very susceptible to just back row removal in general. So if you play against Harpies, you're gonna have a hard time. And the best part about it though is it's not too susceptible to hand traps. Like Impermanence and Effect Veiler and Ash don't really hit the deck that hard. Droll might hit the deck a little bit harder, but because you're playing a whole bunch of traps, you expect to draw at least into 1 interruption per duel. So that's just how it is. Anyways, I'm Akemi TCG. Hope you all have a beautiful day. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. See you guys next time. Peace.
The world ends now.